Welcome. It's the Purpose Revolution. I'm so excited to be with you today as part of the Force for Good weekly toolkit series. Talking about purpose is one of the most important pieces of building a scalable business. So I invite you to ask yourself this question. Do you wish your company was more profitable, but fear that further growth will only increase your workload? Are you feeling like your company's growth has plateaued? Do you feel overwhelmed by the demands of running your company every day? Is the company dependent on you to make all the decisions? Are you the bottleneck of your company operations? Are you struggling to maintain passion and inspiration within the daily grind? The only way to grow, be successful, and create the vision and the prosperity you imagine is to find ways to work less. The Force for Good system is here for that reason. The secret to perpetual growth. Number one, what got you here will not get you there. Whatever got you to this level of success requires dismantling and reorganization to foster scalable, perpetual growth. And working harder is not the answer. You need to pull back and let your team do more. Implementing tools one at a time, one per week, is a great way to start. It will help you bring to your team the answers they need to take some things off of your plate and learn what's happening inside your head so that you are not alone. The secret to creating perpetual, sustainable growth is counterintuitive. It's to work differently, to work less and work differently with your team so they are empowered to do more for you. This is the Force for Good Toolkit series. The Force for Good system is an elevated model of leading scalable perpetual growth while increasing your personal prosperity and freedom. This series empowers founders to elevate how they operate their company by using the Force for Good toolkit and system. Each week, we drop a new workshop where we introduce tools and mindsets that help you, your team, and your company grow. Like implementing the Force for Good business operating system. You can do it one tool at a time. You'll develop a system automatically, growing impact, scale, and profit. You're empowering your team to maximize their daily impact. They come to work knowing what to do. You become a high performance CEO. By using the tools, it's going to train you a little bit at a time how to do this. Every time you use the tools with your team, you're helping your team grow individually as leaders. You build teams of leaders within your team, creating a self-managing company that thrives with or without going on vacation or taking a sabbatical and knowing that your company can still thrive and scale without you. That's what the system is all about. Today, we are going to focus on purpose. Purpose is one of the most essential pieces of the Force for Good system. It's a big part of the Force for Good book. We're going to be talking about chapter 2 today. The core purpose of a company is the essential reason your company exists beyond making money. It's the contribution to the world. It's the value you bring, the transformation that every single customer experiences when they interact with your products, services, or company. So today's tool is called the Core Purpose Creator. In the show notes, you can find a link to the tool and you can gain access. And so today, the rest of this time we're going to spend together is on creating a core purpose and identifying ways that you can deepen it. We're going to have a conversation around the 4 inspirations of core purpose, and you'll see how to infuse this purpose into your company because it can become the fuel of your company. I like to say that core purpose puts the wind in your sails. So we're going to look at why purpose matters, utilize this core purpose creator tool, define your company's core purpose. So go ahead and download it now if you haven't already. We want to connect to your heart, to your soul, the part of you that is outside of your head, but in your body. Ask yourself, why did you decide to start your company? If you're a team member, why did you decide to join this company? What inspires you? And what do you hope to bring to others through your business? What do you hope to bring to every single person you serve through your company? And then just make it real, make it tangible. Take a moment and just reflect back over the last week and allow yourself to see moments of good, moments where you or your business or a member of your team made a positive difference, where you did something you feel good about, where you feel proud of something that happened either with a teammate or maybe a product or a service or an outcome that you generated, an action you took, somewhere where you created good. And now take a moment to imagine all your customers. This is one of my favorite things to wake up in the morning and imagine your customers out in the world. Just taking a moment and sending them love. See their faces around you and feel a moment of gratitude for the presence of those customers in your life. Understanding that you and your company are here to serve them. Send thanks to them for trusting your company with their wants and needs. Connecting to your heart for gratitude for every customer you serve in all the ways you and your company are already abundant. And just notice what is something you could do this week to honor yourself and your team for the good you bring to others. Let's start with that idea of connection. So now we're going to talk about core purpose. Core purpose is the fundamental reason an organization exists. It's the transformation that you hope every single customer will experience through your organization. I like to think of the customer as a journey with you. When they arrive, they have a certain condition. And when they are experiencing your business, your products, your service, your people, your teams, your website, everything about your company, they are experiencing a change, a transformation of some kind. It's a transformation you want them to experience every day. It answers these core questions. Why do we exist? It answers, why do we need to exist permanently into the future? What is the contribution that we make? Why is the world better because this company exists? What would be missed if our company disappeared? So just take some notes, reflect upon that, and start to get some ideas about the deeper reasons your company exists. And once you set a core purpose, it becomes a foundational anchor in your company. It's a commitment that does not change over time. There are lots of things that will change in your company, but your core purpose is one that doesn't. It's the primary ongoing commitment of an organization. So it's not what you do. A mission statement tells us what you do. It is why I exist. This is the inspirational transformation we want to endure with. Why have a core purpose? It guides and filters everything an organization chooses to do and not to do. If you really have a core purpose that's embedded in the stone of your company and you're using it every single day, it becomes the filter that guides every choice. It's the deeper reason why every member of the team will continue to get out of bed each and every day to foster its survival and success. When you have a core purpose and people are connected to it, they will get up and go to work in hard times. They'll bring out their all in hard times. The core purpose can help you overcome burnout and reignite the flame. A great purpose is transcendent, energizing, and inspiring for all stakeholders. Dwell on the question, what is the true and deep, unchanging reason why your company exists? We're going to talk about the 4 inspirations of purpose. The good, the true, the beautiful is inspired by Plato and Joseph Campbell and the inspiration of the heroic. We'll walk through each one of these in detail and give you some examples. Here is the core purpose creator. Download this tool, hand it out to your team and invite them to do it, or you can work through it together. This is how we develop purpose. First, we're going to look at the purpose of bringing good. A core purpose committed to delivering authentic service to others is inspired by the purpose of bringing good, based on genuine empathy with the needs and desires of others. Very popular in healthcare, even in spa services. See ways the organization can nourish love, care, and compassion. Anytime your transformation is to nurture those things, you're being inspired to create good. Write down all the ways that your company creates good. What is the good, the care, the relief? Where's the empathy your company intends to bring to customers and to the world? Some examples are the Container Store to get organized and be happy. Zappos is simply to deliver happiness. Think about it, it doesn't tell you anything about shoes or selling. It's simply to deliver happiness. JetBlue, inspire humanity. Isn't that cool? Wegmans, helping families live healthier, better lives through food. So they are healthier, better lives, right? That's the purpose of creating good. Whole Foods, to nourish people and the planet, right? Doesn't say anything about being a grocer. So write down all the ways your company brings good and just make some notes. The next is the purpose of bringing innovation. Begin to journal on this worksheet. What does your business intend to dedicate continuous innovation, search for truth, or pursue knowledge? All the ways your business is dedicated to innovation, truth, and knowledge. A purpose that embraces the search for truth and the pursuit of knowledge is one inspired by innovation. It's a purpose of knowledge, discovery, and learning something never known before, right? An example would be Google, to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. Intel, to create world-changing technology that improves the life of every person on the planet. Genentech, to deliver more life to every patient and fuel tomorrow's breakthroughs. What are those types of innovations that you are pursuing in your company? What's the truth you're trying to extract and make real? What is the knowledge you're helping your customers build, or the knowledge that you're bringing to your customers? So a purpose related to the discovery of knowing and knowledge that enhances, heals, extends, or otherwise improves the world. Now we're going to look at the inspiration of beauty. And I love the inspiration of beauty. Apple's known for this one, to create insanely great technology, right? What's their purpose? So what is the specific form of beauty, excellence, or knowledge your company intends to devote itself to bringing to customers, society, and the world? So think about the type of beauty your company wants to bring. A purpose that expresses the pursuit of beauty, excellence, and the quest for perfection. So often seen through organizations dedicated to creative arts, including design, music, painting, film, handicrafts, as well as through methods of creating a better life through laughter, play, fun, adventure, travel, or experience. These are all the kinds of companies traditionally inspired by beauty. True excellence expresses beauty in unique and inspiring ways to make the lives of others more uplifted and enjoyable. So How are you making others' lives more uplifted and enjoyable? Ritz-Carlton improves life through meaningful journeys. That's their core purpose. BMW is the ultimate driving machine. The Smithsonian's core purpose is to increase the diffusion of knowledge. Abercrombie and Kent provide travel that enhances and changes lives. So write down all the ways your company inspires beauty. Next, we're going to look at fostering change, a purpose motivated by a desire to really change the world, not necessarily through specific service to others or through the quest for perfection, but through the desire to really change things. So, what are the ways that you want to make the world better? What is the specific change your company aims to bring to the world, society, community, or a specific problem? These are the types of core purposes that are inspired by change. When Henry Ford first created the Ford Motor Company, the core purpose was operating the highways. There was no car, and now there is. Grameen Bank, microfinance around the world. Their core purpose is to empower the poor, especially women, to create a world without poverty and hunger. So that's the change, right? A world without poverty and hunger. Watts of Love is the global senior lighting nonprofit to bring people the power to raise themselves out of the darkness of poverty. What is the change that you, through your products, your service, your innovation, your advocacy, what is the change that your company is dedicated to making? Now you've taken some time to think about the 4 different inspirations of purpose: the good, the true, the beautiful, and the heroic. And now we're going to talk about distilling your purpose into a more comprehensive statement that you can really own. Write down why you started your business and reflect on your company's inception and the reasons why you were inspired to start your organization. What gets you up every single day? What do you hope the impact will be on the people served by your company? Let's imagine you have all the customers you could ever imagine, and you have plenty of people on your team to serve them, and you have whatever products and services available en masse in a profitable way. What do you hope each customer will experience? What will be the change in their life, in their business, in their work? What will become possible? And what drives your belief in your company? What do you do that is unique or different than every other business? What do you think is unique or special? And then ask yourself today, tomorrow, and always, what is the impact you want to create for each and every person you serve? What do you want them to experience as an impact? Write down what that impact might be. If you're a travel company, you want them to experience relaxation and enlightenment. Right? If you own a software company and it's for CFOs to aggregate data, you want every single CFO to feel a sense of empowered clarity in decision making, something like that. Now we're going to go into this brainstorming process of what is your core purpose. So jumping off from the questions you just answered, just complete the sentence. The core purpose of your company is blank. Go ahead and write down what could be some ideas for that. To get organized, be happy, deliver happiness, inspire humanity, help families live healthier, better lives, inspire the nature and nurture the human spirit. Nourish people and the planet through food. Organize the world's information. Create world-changing technology that improves the life of every person. Deliver more life to every patient today and tomorrow and fuel tomorrow's breakthroughs. Serve patients by transforming the promise of science and biotechnology into therapies. Contribute to human welfare. Write down your ideas. All right. So go ahead and read through your list and pick one. Pick one you're happy with today. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? Here on page 8 in the Core Purpose Creator, write down your core purpose. As you finalize your core purpose over the coming days, be sure to put it into your 4-page growth plan. So the 4-page growth plan you can get when you go to aforceforgood.biz/weekly-tools. It's the most centralized place where we put all information that's most essential for your business. So the core purpose is one of the first pieces we work on. It's in the first page of the 4-page growth plan. And you want to put your core purpose there. Write it today as a draft. And here's the thing about a core purpose. There's some litmus tests that we have here. I invite you to draft it and test it and iterate it over time until you come to one that really feels whole. Give yourself maybe 30, 60 days to work it with your team, to get feedback from your team, and to weigh it into your heart and soul. Then choose one. Give yourself a deadline and live with it for at least a year before you decide to make any adjustments. But the goal is to really make it a permanent choice. The core purpose is meant to be one of those fixtures in your business. Core purpose and your core values, those are ongoing, and they are meant to inspire you to be your best at all times and everybody in your team to be their best, and knowing what the best really means. Within your litmus test, you're going to ask yourself, is this core purpose already true? It should already be something that's true about your company. It's not something you aim to do in the future, something you already feel you're doing. Of course, you could get better, but it's already true. The second is that it states who you are and who you are not. If your core purpose is specific enough, it's going to tell you what your company is all about, and it'll also start to tell you what your company is not about. So maybe there's certain products or services you would or wouldn't do, or partnerships with other companies that you may or may not have. There might be strategies or directions or distribution channels, things that wouldn't make sense if you followed through with this core purpose. Is it so big and so wide that it doesn't really say anything, or is it specific enough that it also implies what you are and what you're not? The third tenet is it inspires the best in everyone. It's the foundation of your culture, inspiring them to do their best within the context of your company. The words of your core purpose should move and inspire your team to bring forth the best in them every day. All right. And last, it stands the test of time. It's something you know will be important for your company both now and 100 years from now. All right, so now you just have to take a moment and congratulate yourself because you just drafted your core purpose. Hopefully you're starting to feel it in your bones and in your body. As we come to a close, make sure you download the tool this week, the Corpus Creator, and you'll also get the other 3 essential tools of the Force for Good system: the 4-page growth plan, the transformational map, and the 7 rituals of innovation. By all means, please join me for office hours. When you get the book, you get all of the tools. These tools are available through this weekly series, one at a time for 1 week for free, but you can get all the tools through the toolkit when you buy the book. And there's instructions for the tools within the book itself. So you can get that at the Course of For Good Biz book. You can also jumpstart your experience of installing the full Force for Good system and getting your perpetual growth flywheel spinning through the 12 module online growth accelerator. It has videos, tools, and assessments you can do with your team. As you do it over time, you're going to start to see transformational results with impact, scale, and profit increasing. Your team will discover ways to grow personally, and you will experience more freedom and prosperity in your life. Be sure to sign up for the Force for Good Tool of the Week if you haven't already. Thank you for being here. How can you embody this amazing core purpose into your company, into your team, and allow it to foster your highest and best use? Thank you so much. And you have a remarkable day. Go make the world a better